channel! Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into this video. I first just want to point out that I did already do my brows because, long story short, I went to the drugstore and I could not, I'm not kidding, I could not find an eyebrow product with my eyebrow shade. There was no black. I'm not kidding, guys. It was either darkest brown, brunette, dark brunette, blonde. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I am sorry, guys. I apologize in advance that I had to basically fail my eyebrow game right now with the drugstore, but I will be doing an eyebrow tutorial soon, so I promise I will let you guys know basically all my tips and tricks to my eyebrow game, and just stay tuned for that. So again, I am sorry, but let's just get right into it. I bought a lot of stuff from the drugstore that I've never used, so this is actually my first time using a lot of these products, so I'm pretty excited. But let's just get right into it. I already moisturized my face. You guys already should know what the moisturizer gang is. The Pond's Dry Skin Cream product right here. Alright, so now I'm just gonna prime my face. I'm gonna be using the Babyskin from Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser right here. And I'm just gonna grab a little finger amount. So we're gonna put this on our T-zone area. So once we got that in, we're gonna stick that in there. Alright. Once we got that going, we're gonna go with foundation. So I went in and got the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Look Foundation in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I have tried the matte version of this foundation, but I decided to do a dewy one because I just want to try a dewy look because I haven't done a dewy look in a really long time. So we're just gonna shake that. I like to take it on my finger and I like to make little dots first. Okay, so we're taking a beauty blender, and then I like to wet, spray my sponge and then blend out the foundation. I just think it's a lot easier and it helps out blending the foundation itself smoothly. So I'm just gonna, and we're just gonna blend this out. I like to use dabbing motions because I feel like it helps the foundation to really sink into your skin. So make sure you're blending all the way out to your ears and down to your neck. We are set to go. I feel like this foundation is medium coverage. Honestly, I honestly, it's light to medium. It's buildable for sure, but I do like the glow it kind of gives, you know? You guys can see a little bit of the glow there. Alright, so right after foundation, I like to go into my concealer. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1. Yes, C1. This little baby. We're just gonna, it's running out. I'm gonna conceal under these eyes. Y'all girl likes to conceal, if you can't already tell. Okay, so like I said, going back with the beauty blender, I like to spray because I feel like it blends better. So I'm gonna spray. And we're just gonna start blending. Oh my god. papelito. So with this concealer, I feel like I have to keep building with the coverage because I do like full coverage. So I'm just gonna go again into my face, under my eyes, build that coverage. Alright, we're gonna go in with some loose powder so we can conceal the under eyes. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. Here, just kind of open this up. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just gonna dab in there. I'm gonna grab in some set. I like to start with a little bit of powder and then build up the powder later on because I like to, since the beauty blender is a little damp, the loose powder kind of just like sinks into your skin versus it looking way too powdery. Alright, so now that we have the loose setting powder on our under eyes and just everywhere that I highlighted, I'm gonna basically set the rest of my face. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Normal to Dry powder, pressed powder in the shade 120 Classic Ivory as well. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques. This is my buffing brush right here. This buffing brush. Dab in there. We're just gonna press into the skin. Like I said, I like dabbing into the skin and pressing into the skin. Don't rub, because if you rub, you're just gonna like mess up the whole foundation and everything you put on your face. So I like to just press. Alright, so now that our face is set, we are ready to bronze. But before I do that, I'm going to go back with the loose setting powder right here. And I'm just going to dab in there. And now I'm just going to put a little bit more thickness on the face. I just feel like it brightens the under eye a little better. So we're just going to let that sit. Alright, and then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the new Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease right here. This is actually new. They just came out with these and they're cruelty free, so I think that's kind of like a plus. It smells So we're gonna use my favorite contour brush. If you watch my Q&A, you would know that is the Morphe R2 brush. So we're just gonna dip that in there. Ooh, some fallout. It's a good amount of fallout in there. Okay, so the bronzer, it's workable. I just feel like it kind of just sits more onto my face and blends out, so I'm having a little difficulty right now. But we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna go back with my loose setting powder. I'm just gonna underline, just set the bottom to really make that contour. And then we're gonna just put blush real quick and then keep contouring because that's usually what I do. So I'm gonna go with the Milani Rose de Oro blush, baked powder blush right here. And I'm gonna use my blush brush that has no name. It's just a blush brush, so you can just buy any blush brush, doesn't matter. We're gonna dab in there, and we're just gonna work on the cheeks. I love blush, so I like to go a little OD, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro. It just says number 3. It's just a precision contour brush, which I also mentioned that it is one of my favorite contour brushes. If you are OG, you watch my Q&A and you already know that. So we're going to go back with the Wet n Wild bronzer, dab in there. And we're just going to get like a more better contour going on. Alright, we're going to take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M431 brush. And we're just going to use this to contour our nose real quick. I actually don't really contour my nose because I really just like how my shape of my nose is. Or the shape of my nose, I like it. But sometimes I do just because, so I'm going to do so. So we have our nose set there, just a little bit. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush by BH Cosmetics, just number 2. It's just kind of like a flush brush. We're going to take out any excess powder. Take that off. And then what I like to do is set my face. So everything just kind of sinks in because you have a lot of like powder and a lot of product onto the face. So to make everything look seamlessly, I like to just set my face. So I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm gonna do that one more time just to make sure, Don't be stingy with the setting spray. Setting spray is going to be your best friend too. Alright, so I go back with the R2 Morphe brush with whatever product is on there with the bronzer, and I kind of just like go back and kind of blend everything out, and also kind of go a little bit lower where I had the loose pressed powder, so it doesn't look like I have just like a straight line. It kind of just looks like it's all like blended out, right? Alright, so now we're just gonna put mascara on the eyes. I'm using my one and only friend, the Colossal, right? Colossal? Yeah. The Colossal Volume Express Mascara from Maybelline. If you haven't noticed, most of my products that I bought is from Maybelline. I just feel like Maybelline, the brand, is like a really great, like, affordable brand, and they have a lot of great products. Just, my preference. But I'm just gonna put mascara on. Alright, so we're just gonna let the mascara kind of dry before we put some lashes on. So I'm gonna go into a highlight. I think I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Master Chrome, which is my OG. In the shade 100 Molten Gold. I love this highlight, and you can tell I love this highlight because it's beat up. I don't know if you can really tell it's beat up there. So I'm gonna use the Morphe N510. This is a great highlighter. I'm gonna dab in there, and we're just gonna highlight. Hello. Hello? Yes, come in highlight. Come through. I like to bring it up to my forehead a little bit. Y'all see that? Now that's a good highlight. And this is so affordable. I think it's like $6. So get your hands on it. then I like to put it on the bridge of my nose. I don't even know what this is called, this part. I just like to put it there and under my chin a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so we got that highlight in. We're looking juicy. Look at that highlight. I know you guys see this highlight. Alright, so we're just gonna put lashes in and then I'll be right back. Oh, I'm using the brand Kiss, and this is the True Volume Pumped Up Effect. Pumped Up Effect Ritzy Natural Black. Ritzy? I think that's what it's called. Ritzy. I think these are like $3. Very affordable. So I'm just going to put these on. So no lashes. Lashes. Lashes always make a big difference, guys. And these are very affordable, so you could just buy them real quick, use them up, and if you take good care of them, maybe you can use it 2 times, 3 times. So I want to do an inner corner like glow, so it looks a little beat. This is the Colourpop highlighter. It's like a little highlight thing. It's called Let Me Explain. Looks very beat up. I'm gonna take this unknown e.l.f. Cosmetics little brush right here. I think this is like a smudger brush, but I'm not sure. Dip in there. Oh, and Colourpop is very affordable if you don't know already about Colourpop. They're a great brand with like great product. So we're gonna put that in the inner corner of our eyes. This is just gonna give it like a little glow, you know? Great, so we have that on. We're looking cute. And we're just gonna pop a gloss. So I'm using the Ulta Butter Balm lip gloss. It's looking a little hurt too because I love this balm, this lip balm. This is also, I mean, it's not drugstore, but it's affordable. It's like $6 and it's a great gloss. But of course you guys can pick whatever gloss you prefer. I'm just gonna use this one because I just like it. So I'm gonna pop that up. Gloss these lips up. Oh, I didn't even tell you the shade. It's called Belle. Belle. I didn't even know it was called Belle. Guys, my favorite Disney princess is Belle. Belle. It was meant to be. Alright. We're all glossed up. We're looking snatched. Girl. Alright, guys. So this is the final look. I think it actually looks really good. For drugstore, it looks really good. I'm digging it. It looks good, right? Yeah. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me say that again. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and just stay tuned for next week. Don't know yet what I'm gonna be doing, if I'm gonna do a vlog or just something different. If you guys have anything in particular, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.